The Absolute Universe is one of the greatest things to happen to DC Comics in a very long time. And if you have no idea what the Absolute Universe is, essentially it's the ultimate universe of Marvel Comics but for DC. That means the heroes that you know and love with brand new origin stories, like a Wonder Woman from hell and a Bruce Wayne with no money. And with that in mind, a comment that's been circulating in my community recently has been, which titles do I believe are deserving of an Absolute Universe counterpart? Because as of right now, the Absolute Trinity, their books are out. And on the heels of those three are The Flash, Green Lanterns, and Martian Manhunter, which are all slated for 2025 at this point. So if I were to add 3 more heroes to get their own Absolute comic, the first one would actually go to Hawkman and Hawkgirl, because what Peach Momoko is doing with Ultimate X-Men could easily be applied to Hawkman and Hawkgirl. You could easily turn Hawkman and Hawkgirl's story into that of like a Don situation. Make them into like star-crossed lovers that are drawn together through the red thread of fate. And with that in mind, you could even probably weasel in Dr. Fate somehow. Another would have to be Absolute Blue Beetle, because considering Booster Gold might actually be the key to figuring out what's going on within the Absolute Universe, he's gonna need his partner in crime. And actually, my idea for Absolute Blue Beetle takes Ted Kord and Jaime Reyes and makes them brothers. And finally, the one that I feel like that they haven't announced yet but is probably coming is Absolute Aquaman, because there's no way that they don't create an entirely new universe and give Aquaman a fresh new origin. And frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Darkseid made him scared of water or some crazy shit like that. But yeah, those are the 3 that I would expect the most to get their own titles. Or I guess in Blue Beetle's case, hope to get titles. Because honestly, it's probably more likely that we'll get an Absolute Green Arrow before we get an Absolute Blue Beetle. And all in all, I'm just excited to see new variants of characters pop up. Like, it's pretty much confirmed by Scott Snyder that since Absolute Batman is doing well, Absolute Robin will probably end up being a thing. But if you have an idea for an Absolute title, put it in the comments. Maybe someone at DC is watching right now, and if they are, call me.